My procrastination was ruining my life. I was stuck. Every night I planned the version of me that was going to fix it. Every morning that version never showed up. It wasn't that I didn't know what to do. I would watch the videos, I would read the books, I had the plan memorized. The problem was something else entirely. There was a version of me at 11 p.m. who made all the promises, and a version of me at 6 a.m. who had to keep them and they had never actually made. So I needed to find the thing that would finally connect them. I looked everywhere: habit trackers, morning routines, 5-minute timers, cold showers. None of it passed day 8 because none of it touched the actual problem. And then I figured out what was actually happening. It wasn't a motivation problem, it was a handoff problem. Two versions of me, never talking to each other, one writing checks, the other couldn't cash. I started calling it the handoff. The handoff is 5 steps that connect the night version of you to the morning version of you. So the plan that gets written at 11 p.m. is the one that actually survives contact with 6 a.m. I tested it on myself first. Here's what happened. Step 1. Write the plan at 11 p.m. Read it back at 11 p.m. This sounds too simple to matter. It mattered more than anything else. Here's what I didn't realize. At 11 p.m., laying down, body still, day already over, I am emotionally the most confident version of myself that exists. Nothing has asked anything of me in hours. Of course, I believe I will wake up at 6 and do 40 minutes on the thing I have avoided for 6 weeks. At that moment, anything sounds possible. So instead of just writing the plan and closing my eyes, I started reading it back immediately, out loud in my head. Didn't matter. Just one pass, asking would tired, real 6 a.m. me actually do this? Or am I writing a gift for a person who has to pay for it? This alone cut my plans almost in half. Not because I got lazier, because I stopped writing checks for someone who couldn't cash them. Step 2. Make the first hour require zero decision. This was the one that actually saved the mornings. Before the moment the alarm went off, I had a decision in front of me: workout or bed. At 6 a.m., me, half conscious, Fox still in his head, was being asked to win an argument that 11 p.m. me started and then went to sleep, leaving him to finish it alone. I stopped doing that. I made the first hour pre decide: clothes laid out, steps already chosen the night before, written somewhere I would see them, framed as the only option. Instead of a choice I have to defend at 6 a.m. Once there was nothing to decide, there was nothing to lose. The fight just disappeared because I would remove the ring it was supposed to happen in. Step 3. No phone in the first 30 minutes awake. This one was the hardest. There was a reason it's in the middle. I realized the first thing I did every morning was open my phone and check what everyone else had already done while I was asleep. Someone posted a lunch, someone got promoted, and without even standing up yet, the day already had a verdict attached to it behind before I would take in a single action. I would absorb that comparison laying down and it would sit in my chest for hours, quietly arguing that whatever I would planned the night before didn't matter anyway. So I stopped letting the first 30 minutes belong to anyone else's timeline. No phone until I would already done something, anything that was mine. The fog didn't disappear instantly, but the day stopped starting with a loss before it. had ever begun. Step 4. Never face the whole task, only the next 10 minutes. This was the actual unlock for the side project I've been avoiding for months. Every evening, I would open the document, see the size of the whole thing, staring back, and feel like opening it was asking a question I wasn't ready to answer. Am I actually capable of this or not? So I would close it. Watch something instead. Tell myself tomorrow. I stopped opening the project. I started opening the next 10 minutes of the project. Not the verdict, just the next small action. The blank page stopped feeling like a test I might fail and started feeling like a single rep I could just do. Funny enough, 10 minutes in, I usually kept going. The fear was never about the work, it was about facing the whole thing at once. Step 5. Decide what fills 8 to 10 pm, or YouTube will decide for you. This was the part where it actually started to feel like mine. The 2 hours between getting home and going to bed, where everything leaked out, not because I chose to waste them, because I never decide what they were for. So they defaulted to the easiest available thing. Another video, another scroll, another night, where I couldn't name a single thing I would actually done afterward. I started deciding in advance what those 2 hours were for. The same way I would protect the first hour of the morning, not a strict schedule, just a answer ready before 6:30 p.m. arrived, so the vacuum didn't get to choose for me. I wouldn't pretend it. I did this perfectly. I still had nights where 11 p.m. me wrote a plan that 6 a.m. me quietly buried. I still had evenings that leaked away. But each time it happened, the gap closed a little faster. The slip stopped feeling like proof I was broken and started feeling like a normal part of actually doing this. Over a 1 year, I noticed something I hadn't expected. Sunday stopped feeling the way it used to. Monday wasn't evidence of another repeated week anymore. It was just a day, same as the others. Because the version of me writing the plan and the version of me living it had finally started talking to each other. The system will probably keep changing. That's fine. It's not supposed to be finished. It's supposed to close the gap a little more each week than it did the week before. If you have been writing the plan at 11 p.m. and burying it by 6 a.m. for longer than you want to admit, try the handoff. Not because it's perfect, because it's the first thing that actually addressed the part nobody else is talking about. It's not the two people who don't try, it's the two versions of you who have never actually met. And that's not the only one. There are so many internal problems blocking our personal growth and stopping us from becoming the best version of ourselves. So, if you have been struggling with this internal problems and they are holding you back from achieving your dreams, you can try my one on one consultation service. I personally help you overcome those internal blocks so you can finally achieve your dreams. If you are genuinely interested, email is in description, contact me.